Hey, I'm Kev Camelot and welcome to Valentino Rossi the game and a very wet MotoGP circuit. For round 15 of the season, as we almost lose it already, just warming up for a qualifying effort in qualifying 1. This session, of course, we're aiming to be in the top 2. This is our first experience of wet weather on a MotoGP bike in this game. As you can tell, it's already going very well. We've got these very tricky right-hander. Normally you can fully accelerate through that second part, but be very careful on the power. As last time out, we did pretty well around Aragon. Better than expected. Not the result we wanted though. But we've been showing improving pace. The MotoGP bike is a half a second up of Alvaro Baptista's time in that first sector. And I do quite like the Motegi circuit. I've seen IndyCar go on the oval round here back in the day. And also when IndyCar raced on the road circuit back in 2011. Due to the oval being damaged after nuclear meltdown that happened around 6 years ago now. Whereas we're going for a very good lap here, a couple of seconds up. Let's not mess up this final sector. But the bike racing around Japan is also very good as well. It's a circuit that's been kind to me in previous MotoGP games, as it looks like we're going to set the fastest time by a second. I'll take that as where we go. We're celebrating in the gravel. That's not what I wanted to do. But let's see if we've made it through to Q2. Of course, that nuclear meltdown happened the factory, not just Japan having a nuclear meltdown in general, but we are through the Q2 for the first time in MotoGP, as we're joined with Paul Espargaro as he edged out his teammate Bradley Smith by a couple of tenths of a second. So good for Honda, good for Yamaha as well, as we can get some reputation and VR points after that first qualifying effort. And look at all of our skills are improved apart from cornering. And rain ability, that going through the roof. So here we are back for our second qualifying session even. So our rain ability went through the roof. Gonna do it again after this. That. Let's see if we can get a top 10 qualifying for the first time. To go across the line. Oh, we've gone a bit wide, and I've blown it already. So that was my effort in qualifying 2. No point trying to complete that. Yeah, repair. We're just going to settle for 12th on the grid. As you can see, Jorge Lorenzo grabbed pole ahead of Marc Marquez and Valentino Rossi. In the 4th row, we've got Andre Iannone ahead of his teammate Dovizioso and Maverick Varnis rounding out that row with, at the beginning of the 3rd row, Danny Pedrosa down in 7th, Quattro 8th, Paul Espargaro 9th, edging out his brother in 10th, and Hetford Barber is joining us on the 4th row as well. So we get nothing for that session.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the Japanese Grand Prix. The images you're seeing on your screens are coming to you live from the Motegi circuit, where the 15th MotoGP race of the year is about to begin. At the moment, the track is completely soaked and the rain shows no signs of letting up. This will definitely prompt race direction to declare a wet race.
So here we are on the grid for this wet race. I did not want that, but it seems like our pace is actually pretty decent in wet. There we are, 12th on the grid. With Smith, Redding and Petrucci for the lookout for the Italian. These conditions, got its only podium in MotoGP in real life in Britain. Let's see if they've moved that into this game.
The riders have taken up their positions on the starting grid at Motegi, preparing to face one of the most demanding Grand Prix on the entire calendar.
Very demanding, so let's see if Petrucci does have his bit of the skills in this game. Let's see if we do as well. As we begin this 6-lap race. No, bit of a steady start there. Oh, I've outbraked myself though. God damn it. Done it again into the first corner. This time we do not spin. On top of our rider, but we're down to last. We might as well have not qualified. That is such a short run to that first corner. Really caught me out. Got Davicio's battling his way into the top three ahead. And just over behind Jack Miller. And Esteve with that. Got Yoni Hernandez as well. Let's get this comeback going. Salvo Baptista dropping down the field. Very tricky circuit, as you can see. Lots of tight corners. A couple of really long straights. And then you've got these corners that are just... You've got the double apex corners that lead into each other, and you've got to be very careful on the power. First part to set up that second part. So they're going 4 wide in front, are they? 3 wide. So almost lost the bike again. As this is a 5-lap race for us from last place. Ducci Navati falling down the order. And this time we do get it down to the first corner. To the outside of Hernandez. Got the good run and we're not last anymore. Comeback is well and truly on. Get out there, Hernandez. So that's a nice move on Baptista. So a nice move on Navati as well. Looks like it. Because they were virtually 4 wide in front. Been a bit cautious in that corner, but it lets us have a good run out of it. To get past Baptista again, and whoa, hello. That bad's going a bit wide. Getting into us. Oh my god, now he's bashing us again. Right into Miller. As we move in inside here. No! Move on Redding, who's down to 17. God damn it, we have the pace. Why can't I just be calm there? Yeah, that was all on me. Making a very ambitious move. I'm getting it all wrong. So here we go, comeback version 2. Hopefully better than the first one. That's not a good start. I'm breaking myself. Dobby doing well around it. No, Rossi set fastest up again. Wasn't the best under braking before that first corner, but worked it up enough. I was getting squiddy on the exit, and Redding still continuing to drop down the order. So he caught right back up to Hernandez and Co. And then see, it's virtually a straight line to the front. Not many gaps here. That's a better right-hander there. Don't need to brake for that right-hand king. Just let off the power, even in these conditions. It's a bit wide into that left-hander, and that's compromised for this right-hander, but oh, that was a bit of a lazy move, but he survived. Now he's stuffing it on the inside of Hernandez. There we go, up to train 2. So the more I can come back version 2, a bit better than 1. Braking a bit early as the Spargo's crashed in front. I think that's a leash. That's good that for you. So halfway through this race. That's much better under braking for that first corner. It's much smoother through the second as well. As you see, the AI seemed to run a bit wide on the exit there. Get past Lavity, and there's Baz right in front. He was bashing us a bit earlier. And Redding is doing his own fight back into the points. Past Parado. Oh, riding that right hander. After he almost back pie. Sorry, managed to get it stopped for the left. To the right. You can see some parts of the circuit very flow, and as we just bash it down the inside of Baz. So 3 wide in front. That's Bridle, isn't it? It's like losing out. As Rabat now gets into the points, or is it Miller? Who knows? The Stereo Galizia boys having some fun. So tricky, these final couple of corners. You've got to make sure you're not running too wide out that left-hander. Or too bad you compromise yourself on the next left-hander. And I totally forgot to change down gear, didn't I? Go nicely back up past Lavity and Bazdo. Oh, I tried to cut off that corner, did it a bit too much. Can we get a point though? Continue our streak. Get out of here, Lavity. Gonna make us go riding that right-hander again. Oh, that was much better into that left-hander. Much better through the right, as we say hello to Parado. Almost lose the bike. See a point just in front of us as we're behind Tito Rabat. Approaching the final lap of this race. Whoa, where are you going, Lavity? See, this time we remember to change down the gears. Oh, almost losing the bike on the power. Let's look at that tyre wear. Lots of tyre wear in the wet. That's because I've had a couple of falls as well. There's a team being aggressive on the power out the corners, but looking at the bottom right, tyre's not in the best of nick on this final lap. Oh, we get into the back of the back. And now I can actually feel it as well. So I was screaming through that left-hander. As you push, is that the Lavity ride? Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to get a point. After a great pace in qualifying. Poor start. Lazy move which led to a fall. Aggressive move which led to a fall. Almost falls as well. Not been the race I wanted at all. And there we go, we've had Phil. Because you've got no front tyre apparently. Going to the bottom right. Gonna have to look at that in the setup. Might actually have to make changes. You shouldn't expect that for a 6-lap race, but Andy is so as we're 3.5 seconds behind Baptista. And a visit to the ring is not ending well for the trading ring. As Rossi wins in the wet conditions. Let's go for the final couple of corners. And look, we have no tyre at all. No front tyre at all. As he now belated across the line in last place. What a terrible race. After a great qualifying. Well, first part of qualifying. Let's look at the results. Rossi wins ahead of Lorenzo, Yamaha 1-2. The Dovizioso ran out the podium ahead of Marquez. Inoni, Espargaro, Vinales, Petrucci up to 8th. Hey, maybe they do have his kind of wet weather skills in the game. Here Pedrosa and Quattro ran out the top 10. As in the Drivers' Championship, we're still in 17th. Rabat's now not last though, is he? Or second to last? No, not last now, ahead of Bradle and Baz. As in the Constructors, 8-point gap now between Honda and Yamaha. Both Ducati 140 points back, and then Suzuki and Aprilia by themselves. As yeah, terrible out in there. The Dreaming will take it. We do get some reputation VR points though. We do improve our rain ability a lot, and physical condition as well. Good number there for the physical condition, but not what we wanted at all in Japan.
Hi, a few teams have got in touch. If you're interested, you can find their offers in Team List.
Oh, contract offers. Let's see. Can we move up the grid? Let's see. Those are the ones we've had before, but there's Tech 3, there's Premac. We can move to Suzuki. We can move to any team. Oh, which team do I move to? I don't know why they would be interested in me after 15th, 15th and last, but hey. Do I move to Honda alongside Danny and Mark? Yamaha alongside Jorge and Rossi? Or Ducati alongside Dovizioso and Iannone? Unfortunately, my first name isn't Andrea, so I'm not sure I can join Ducati. But I'll go to Suzuki alongside Espargaro and Vinales. So there's only one choice.
A team with all the necessary requirements. It will be an interesting challenge.
This year we're going to Honda. I know it's Valentino Rossi the game. Honda rode alongside Pedrosa, right? And Marquez, okay? Yes, yeah, we're going to finish 15th. We're basically going to be Ayama when he does his wildcard races. As we are going to Phillip Island. What a debut race for us on the Honda.
Hello and welcome to the stunning Phillip Island circuit in Australia.
Yes, here we are on our new bike. the full works Honda after being on a custom Honda with LCR for the previous 3 races. But we're making our debut around Phillip Island. Definitely one of my favourite circuits on the calendar. Fast, flowing, marvellous challenge, marvellous setting as well. Beautiful setting. Look at this, we're still doing Q1, I think. Oh, the hairpin. But yeah, I love Phillip Island. One of my favourite circuits in the whole world. And it produced one of the finest races as well that we've ever seen in MotoGP. When we had like 4 battling for the win. And in Marquez, produced one of the best laps ever. He come from like a second back of Lorenzo into that final lap to win it. So we've seen the benefits of a works bike already. Go over a second ahead of Lafferty. As here comes Crutchlow though on the customer Honda, and formerly our teammate of course at LCR. So go out the final corner. Let's see if we can beat Crutchlow's time as we go across the line, and we do by half a second. 28.7. Let's see if that will mean that we go through to Q2. There's session information. Oh, it looks like it will. Yes, comfortably over Crutchlow, with Barbera just missing out on the Ducati. But 2 Hondas through to Q2. And a good debut for us on the works bike. To improve our cornering, no doubt we will. Around Phillip Island, and our braking it as well. So here we go, take 2. Can we do as good a lap or better in our first effort? This is first corner, brake. Oh my god, we've lost it again in Q2. God damn it. So back to the pits, and once again we're going to be qualifying in 12th. But let's see. He's going to be taking pole. And it's going to be my teammate Marcus ahead of the Yamaha duo of Rossi and Davizio. Not Davizio, Lorenzo. I wish Davizio was on the Yamaha again. So we have Inoni in 4th, ahead of Pedrosa, good qualifying for him for once, in 5th ahead of Vinales. Then the other Zuki of Espargaro in 7th, ahead of, there's Davizio's in 8th, Quattro in 9th, Paul Espargaro 10th, Petrucci in 11th, and there we are in 12th after not doing another qualifying effort in Q2, and we improved nothing. So let's go to the race.
Greetings to all the racing fans tuning in. We're joining you live from the Phillip Island circuit, which is playing host to the 16th race in the MotoGP Championship. As you can tell from the live pictures we're bringing you, it's going to be fine weather for the race.
Yes, looks like it's cleared up for the race, so let's see what we can do from 12th. That 42 looks decent on that bike with it being white. Might not bother to change the colour. Let's see who qualified behind us. Reading down 15th, Lafferty 16th, and in last is Alvaro Baptista with his teammate Berardo right in front of him in 19th.
After a long weekend of preparation, the race is about to start. You could cut the tension with a knife. But all that matters now is who gets across that line first.
As that 42 does look good on this Honda. As we have the engine and begin this 7-lap race. Not the best start, but at least you haven't fallen back. Just as I say that, being a bit cautious into the first corner. Once we do. It is tempting to move down the inside into this tight left-hander, but we're looking for the exit. But there's one. Zinoni's made his way up. Lorenzo with a poor start. I don't hear about that in real life. But there's our corner. That left-hander. No, we're down. Another incident. God damn it. At least we have a better bike, so we're more likely to... Oh my god. Get up the orders. Where am I going? So this is comeback 1 now of the Fear Biden race. It did not work so well in Motegi. Let's see if it works better here. As we're now going up the hill and then down it for the most difficult braking zone on the circuit. You actually got to brake just before that hill. Because if you brake on it or after, well, you're in big trouble, son. And a very fast left-hander. We've got to be careful with the tyres as well. After the last race. And all the sliding we've done on this first lap as we're a couple seconds behind, we're back in front. Heading on to the second lap of the race. At least we've got lots of time to make up for that shocking first lap, but damn, fighting for a top 5 on podium seems to be out of reach now. Do not want to spin up the rear wheel. It's a Spargo done the fastest lap. There's our corner. There's not a corner, that right-hander. We'll go brake slightly earlier. There's like a little bump in the road there. Brake just before it. Much smoother entry, much smoother braking. We have caught up to the pack now. And now let's start making some moves. Looking around the outside of the Aprilia for the inside fork. Oh, the tight right-hander. What are you doing, Bradle? Trying to push me off. For the penultimate corner. Using the rear wheel slightly to the inside of Bradle. But we just want a good exit onto the front stretch. I'd say that was a good one. As you go handlebar to handlebar with the German. Just so that AI do kick up the dirt there through the first corner. I wonder who's... It's not every bike, because, you know, it'd be a big view, but interesting to see that. So behind Jack Miller in his home race. So you've got Lafferty and Hernandez battling in front of him for the final point. So finally hook up this right-hander. Can't get the exit you want though, as you've got Miller alongside. Maybe do the slide job on him. No, not quite. So we get a good exit though. Around the outside, but he's fighting back. But there we go, up the hill over the left-hander. Don't want to be making a move into the right-hander, just want to be hitting the apex. Now we want to get a good exit through the left-hander, be nice and smooth. Leading into the final corner. It's basically just one big corner these last couple of corners on a MotoGP bike. As there we got a nice exit onto the front stretch. As we're already halfway through this race, time is flying by. As we do the fast lap of the race. Get to the inside of Laverty and the inside of Hernandez, outside of Laverty. And there we are, into the points. Can we get a top 10? Oh, hello. Laverty did not want to give that up, or Hernandez didn't want to give that up. Deliveries are similar, okay? I can't really tell the difference. So we go battling with our former teammate, Crutchlow. At least with these crashes, I'm making the races a bit more entertaining than they would be. Let's put it to the outside of Crutchlow, yes! That's a run. We're looking at a top 10 now, with a Tech 3 in front. Bradley Smith. Feed the power in gently. Been hooking up this final corner nicely. Previous couple of laps, not as good that time, but it will do to go across the line onto that 5. We're getting a bit of the rear out on the brakes there. Did not want to do that as Marcus takes the lead from Rossi in front. As you've got Reddin and Barbera battling behind. Got Pedrosa down there in 8th, battling with the Yamaha, the Suzuki, Espargaro, is it? Both of the Espargaro brothers. So we've got the Tech 3 of pole there as well. So that's Petrucci going down over inside with Smith. No, Smith's hit us. God damn it. Another down in this race. We're doing another Motegi, we're doing 2 comebacks. This time we just got over 2 laps to do it. So what are you doing? 3 wide into that right-hander. They do like their free rides, the AI. But we're coming for you, Bradley Smith. We never forget. As we're battling our way through here, back into the points playing positions. To go on to the penultimate lap of the race. We've got a 2-second gap in front to Crutchlow, to Smith, to Petrucci. It's very wide in the first corner. Very wide in the second corner as well, but we're getting the cut back, we're getting the power down a bit earlier. God damn it, Lafferty. It's clipped him on the way past. Going a bit deep into the right-hander, but just stayed ahead of Lafferty as we've got Barbera battling. There was Barbera, not Petrucci. That was battling in front with Smith. It's there, the 3R. We're going to be pushing hard onto this final lap. Here we go, hooked up the right-hander. So you can get a good run through the double left. Oh, not really. The first part, but the second part's the more important part. Getting that run onto the front stretch for the penultimate time. He's gone to the final lap of the race, 2 seconds behind Crutchlow, as all we copied what the AI did. Not good. Got Smith and Reddin battling. Oh, it might have been Reddin who was battling as Petrucci is Reddin's teammate on the Pramac. Ducati. Still got a 2-second gap, but here's our corner. He's going to make up some time on the AI. Too wide into the right-hander. Bring on some chattering from the front tyre as well. So once again it's gone. Looking at the bottom right. But it's not as bad as in Motegi. As you can see, we're still gaining time on the bikes in front. Last time we're going to run out of time. It's going through the penultimate corner. Now approach the final corner of the race as Rossi wins again, this time in Australia. Well, we cross the line in our favourite position, it feels like, in MotoGP. As he won it from Lorenzo, another Yamaha 1-2 with Marcus third. Ian only ahead of his teammate Dovizioso, Vinales 6th, Pedrosa 7th, the Espargaros in 8th and 9th, and Petrucci rounding out the top 10 while we're down in 15th. Did the fastest out of the race though by a couple tenths of a second, but that's scant consolation for a race where we had the pace. You know, Philip Hyden's been kind to me in the past in the MotoGP game, seems to be continuing with this one, but couple of falls again. Got to get out of that habit. As you gain the point on Jack Miller, while further up the table we see that Petrucci's now ahead of Smith, even though they're level on points, and 1 point ahead of Jose is Vinales. As you've got a change in the constructor standards, a point between Yamaha and Honda, with Ducati, Suzuki and Aprilia comfortable in 3rd, 4th and 5th. So encouraging to see that we got the pace, you know, in our first race with the Works team, but not encouraging is that tyre wear once again and those falls, as physical condition, body position, agility and throttle management have all been improved. As next time out, we're going to be heading to Sepang for the 17th round, I think, or 18th round of the season. We've not got much left of this season now. It's the penultimate round of the season at least, as we only have Valencia left after this. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. We've worked our way up to the front of the grid now. Now we've just got to start getting the results and stop falling. So in races. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.